How to take a punch to the face. The easy answer, don't. The whole point of Muay Thai is to swim without getting wet, meaning to hit and not get hit back. But if you do get hit, there are a couple things that can keep you from getting knocked out. What causes a knockout is when your brain sloshes around inside of your head and hits the walls of your skull. Now, as long as you can keep your head more still when you're getting hit with a violent shot, or you can move your head in a more predictable path and not as quite a violent motion, then those two things can help prevent you getting knocked out if you do happen to get hit. The most basic thing you can do is pay attention to the position of your head, and your chin in particular. The most common advice is to put your chin down, but that's not enough. You want to make sure you put your chin down so there's not as much of a target, right? Your chin moves, your head can move more violently, and you can cause that kind of knockout reaction. You want to keep your chin down and minimize that. But then, as well as that, you need to, once it's down, rock your head slightly back. And what this does is it makes you tighten up your neck muscles, so that when you get hit, your neck is more solid, your head doesn't move as easily, and you don't get that same kind of jarring reaction that can shake your brain in your skull. The second thing you can do is move with a punch. So this is a more advanced technique, but when a punch comes at the last minute, if you see it, you can turn your head at the last moment and ride the momentum of that punch. So even though you're getting hit and it looks like it's doing a lot of damage, it's going to score a lot, right? Because your head is moving. It looks like you're affected by the punch. But you turn your head, you ride the moment of that punch, and you can come right back. And you can actually even come back with a pretty good counterattack pretty easily from here. I'm here, the punch comes, I see I don't have enough time to get my hand up or my shoulder up to block it. I turn my head and I ride it right back with the right hand. The last thing you can do to help is to try to dictate exactly where on your face you're getting hit. So this goes hand in hand with the first tip. Chin down, rock your neck back, tighten up your neck muscles. From here, the hardest part of your head is going to be your forehead, right where your hairline would start. Right. So from here, chin rock down. If I don't have enough time to get my hands back up, I don't have enough time to move my head away or get my shoulder up, then I can just dip that part of my head more down. So that when the punch hits, number one, it hits that harder part, and number two, this is so round, it's going to be very easy for it to roll from one side to another. All I have to do is make sure that my head doesn't go square on. As long as there's a slight angle to it, not only is it going to hit the harder part, but it's going to slide off my head a little bit and take some of that impact off. So those are three ways that you can minimize the damage if you have to take a punch to the face.